I'm bored! Entertain me.
Holy crap. What is going on, guys?
As last time.
Yeah, that was bad. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Corporal Killjoy.
What's going on, Wiser Ass Asian?
And welcome to another exciting episode of Death Battle. And
A really exciting episode.
yes, because this one has been recommended for some time now, and this is probably causing a bigger anime war than Zoro versus Urza. We got Naruto versus Ichigo. So, in case
Been waiting for that one for a while.
so in case you guys can't tell,
Who we're supporting.
yeah,
yes.
so a bit of a bias on this, but before we jump into this, guys, a few announcements to make. If you don't want to hear us make these announcements, just skip to this timeline right here. Hold on one second. Timeline jutsu. That timeline right there. So, with that in mind, here's what we have to say. Okay, so, believe it or not, it has been a year since my brother and I did our first Death Battle reaction video. And
Man.
ironically enough, it was an anime death battle, Zoro versus Urza. And for some reason, somehow, when we had less than 100 subscribers, that video got more views than other people who have, like, 2,000 to 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So, that gave us a lot of hope for death battle videos and, so on and so forth. Any other type of videos that involve us. Or maybe it's just a title, Two Asians React, and people just want to see Asians flip out. But, it was a fun experience and we enjoyed it. We've been doing videos since.
Oh.
Also, we have our Loot Crate winners to announce. Okay, we have actually a subscriber who actually subscribed to my channel when I first started, Miss Gabrielle Elizabeth. Congratulations, you are one of the subscribing winners. And
and Genocide Silence.
and Genocide Silence. Yes, sorry, I almost forgot the name. Thank you, my brother. Okay, so also we're gonna have a new setup going on. We had this L-shaped desk, but it's not really doing it for us. So we're always kind
It
of
was nice at first.
yeah.
I realized we needed more room.
Yeah, so instead of an LCD desk, we got your basic, it's like a 45-inch regular desk, has a slide-out keyboard, pad, glass thing.
It's actually right here. You guys can see it.
Yeah, we'll unveil it next time. So, again, congratulations to our winners. And also, we're doing a special treat. As you might have noticed, these headbands weren't exactly the right size, so we're actually going to be
It
giving...
doesn't matter what size they are, but my head's so too fucking big.
Yeah, he has a big head, I don't.
Barely
So,
have anything on.
so one of the things we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be giving one of these away, and instead of to a subscriber, we're going to give it to a commentator downstairs. Yet, we're going to be looking at your comments. If you guys have a chance to win to this, just comment down below why you deserve this more than anybody else, and we will definitely take your comment into
Why you
consideration.
deserve it? Why do you not?
Yeah, also, what's funny, when we did Zoro versus Urza, our comment section was blowing up, like, bad. I mean bad to where people were practically fist fighting over the comments. I can only imagine what we're going to see in these. But, you know what, as the old saying goes, you just got to do it. So without further ado, let's jump on in. You ready, bro?
Just wing it.
The Holy Shonen Trinity, the Big Three.
Oh, wow.
Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest titles in manga and anime history.
And it's time for two of those shonen heroes to throw down.
Naruto Uzumaki,
Oh, God.
ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki,
go.
the enormously powerful
This is going to be
soul
tight,
reaper
dude.
from
It's
Bleach.
almost half an hour long, too.
And it's our
So
job
they
to
go deep.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Ah,
battle.
2D. Oh, well. Fuck it. They did 2D last time.
Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja. Still, there was at least one troublemaker among the bunch. The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
I don't know what it
Orphaned
was
at a
about
young
his
age and
voice.
ostracized by his peers, Naruto may have been
112
mischievous,
pounds.
but he had great aspirations. His goal was to become the town's Hokage.
Which is a fancy word for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter.
He's wearing the
They'll
headband.
teach him not to dress like a clown and run like a real human being. What does he think he is, an airplane?
Actually, his posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
Okay.
I remember when you ran like that in middle school.
Hey, that was for research.
Sure, Wiz. Anyway, while Naruto wasn't the best student, he still tried his hardest to reach his goal. But first, he'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
I'll say, they
Superpowers.
weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
He's learned a number of chakra techniques.
Oh, that's
or
gonna be the
jutsus,
next meme. Ninja
and
Jesus.
even developed a few new ones of his own. His signature move is the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Where he can copy and paste himself over and over and over again.
Unlike the standard clone technique, Shadow Clones are tangible with their own combat capabilities. By dividing his chakra between
Got a lot of
himself
martial
and his
arts underneath
clones,
his belt.
it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them.
I remember that.
But when strategies can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hand, Naruto creates a compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's invented more Rasengans than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the
Holy
Rasengan
crap.
with the element of wind, he uses it to turn the spinning ball into a spinning blade. This baby can trap you in a vortex of wind so
Holy
sharp,
shit.
it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a naked woman.
Ho 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 ho! Looks like he's been studying. I guess that's one plus side to not having parents. You don't need to worry about anyone walking in on you.
While most individuals have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks to his
Holy
heritage, Naruto
crap.
already has a great deal of chakra. Even still, he has far more than he reasonably should, all thanks to the beast within.
Yeah,
That
he's got a
nine-tailed
monster in
fox.
his stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day of Naruto's birth, his village was attacked by a chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever birthday gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish he was my dad.
Eventually, Naruto discovered how to communicate with the Nine Tails.
They didn't get along at first. Foxy would threaten to eat Naruto. Naruto would whack him over the head with a big shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned
Bro
the fox's
fist.
name
Fist
was
bump.
Kurama.
Afterward,
Dude.
Kurama willingly
Yeah,
shared
no
his chakra
kidding.
with Naruto on a regular basis. And as a being composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a
Sage form.
bunch of different super forms. First up is Sage Mode, which sounds like something he'd learned from an old wise man or wizard, right? Nope, he learned it from a frog.
This state increases all of Naruto's
That's basically
physical abilities.
Naruto's Yoda right
Furthermore,
there.
Sage Mode allows Naruto to perceive the entire area around him and tap into naturally occurring energy via Senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's chakra, Naruto can enter multiple tailed
That
beast
would suck.
forms, which drastically increases physical prowess and energy output.
Best of which is the Nine Tails Chakra Mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama Chakra Mode.
Chakra Mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of hands. Gotta wonder what kind of things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming attacks, extra maneuverability, creating Rasen Shurikens, the works.
Yeah, that's not what I was. Creepy tiny.
He can also shroud himself in a nine-tailed sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the Tailed Beast Bomb. So destructive it can level a mountain range.
And for his final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause
Oh, God.
yeah.
I haven't made it this
All
far.
this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya,
Yeah.
who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy, so her son stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and Naruto is a reincarnation of him.
Oh god, and our other brother who loves Naruto
Naruto's kind of a
said
native.
this crap, and I
Through
thought
this
he was
connection,
joking
Naruto was given
about
the most divine
aliens.
form of energy.
Oh my
Six
god.
Paths Chakra. With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
His strength gets boosted even more. He can fly, and he can use truth-seeking balls, which are orbs of chakra that can transform into weapons and destroy anything they touch.
He can combine all these forms and further
How's that
add natural
truth-seeking?
energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode.
Good God, that's a confusing. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat.
I
and
told
he
you
run
he was
faster
expert
than
in
the eye
hand
could
combat.
see
Yeah.
when he was
Who
just
was the
12
rebel?
years old.
He's dodged a
We have a
lightning speed
coworker
punch
who
from the
disagreed
fourth
with that.
Raikage, a feat considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the fourth data book, this light fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over 670 million miles per hour.
Crap.
He's tough enough to survive getting stabbed, have his soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
Good. Jeez, talk about being a tank. Tank DPS.
He's fought multiple tailed beasts at once, lifted a statue weighing several hundred tons, survived a fall from the clouds, gone toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously. His chakra is so
OP as
tough,
hell.
he can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu with flames so strong they burn other flames.
He could even make new eyeballs for blind people. What's up with that? Oh, and in his final fight with rival and possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing
Oh, the
power was
fangirls
so great they
went nuts for
obliterated
that.
miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating a lake.
Only then, after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his
Fist
dream
bump.
and became Hokage.
Power of
But
the
he's
fist
still
bump is
pretty
strong
dumb.
in Naruto.
I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm not gonna run away. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja. My ninja way.
Alright, Ichigo, what you got? By the way, we never really watched Bleach, so we're sorry to all the
Shinigami.
Bleach fans.
It may sound like a foreign word to some, but you all know what it is. The Death God, the Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
Ichigo Kurosaki seemed like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
One day, when he was 9 years old and walking home with his mother, young Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
So naturally, he ran over to rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
Except it wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned human
Holy
soul.
crap.
And it promptly killed his mother.
Bummer. Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama boomstick. Oh, she always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right. Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper, a guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping those who have passed move on
I
to
like
the
the little
afterlife.
information boxes they got up
Otherwise,
there.
they turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like samurai ghostbusters. Anyway, the two of them got into a bind, and Rukia had to share some of her power with Ichigo. Turns out, he was a surprise Soul Reaper all along. Convenient.
When accessing his Shinigami power, Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of Reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his new powers make him super deadly.
Naruto
he can
would
move
be able
with
to see
blinding
through that.
speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally occurring Reishi as footholds.
But let's get to the dicey part of his getup, that awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto, a blade connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, because this shit's about to get crazy.
Ichigo actually has 2 different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with Reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringer.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits is a manifestation of his Quincy side
Jesus.
inherited from his mother, while the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and Quincy go together like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
I'm a little more interested now in
By
Bleach.
concentrating his Reiatsu, or spiritual pressure, through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo
Depends
can
so
charge
much
it
on
up,
the
fire from
sword.
up close,
Yeah,
or even blast
That's the
2 of
thing,
them at
though.
once.
Depends on
From
the
his
sword.
Quincy side, Ichigo has used Vina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big deal we haven't talked about yet. One
Oh god, what is that?
Over the course of his career battling hollows and protecting his friends, Ichigo has attained many different superpowered forms, starting with the base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai. Normally it takes 10 years to reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2 days, like a boss.
When using Bankai, one's power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Awesome! Anyway, the Hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too, so Ichigo gained a new power boost with a spoopy Hollow mask. This form is strong enough to lift 5 iron pillars, each weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as VASTO LORDE. Despite the lack of consciousness, VASTO LORDE Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to nuke a city.
After some quality training with his dad,
I don't know,
Ichigo got
having
a sort
a
of
little
second
more doubt now
Bankai,
with Naruto.
which most people
No,
call Dangai
I'm still going
Ichigo.
for Naruto
In
'cause
this
I'm a
form,
fan.
he shattered mountains without even trying. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT. That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No, I meant the bomb from 1945. Oh, God.
Innuendos.
Try as those little boys might, all it did to Ichigo was burn his arm. And he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the biggest baddies in the whole series. But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced his physical abilities. But then he lost those too.
It's worth noting that while in Fullbring Shikai, his normal sword swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai. complete with not one, but two Zangetsu swords.
Finally balancing the Shinigami, the Hollow, and the Quincy within, Ichigo had reached his full potential.
That is a
he
lot
tamed his
to take
Vasto
in.
Lorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest
This nigga
Hollow
just
attacks,
sounds
the
overpowered.
Grand Ray Sero.
He also made a trip that normally takes a week in only 9 hours and 15 minutes.
And last but not least, he achieved a brand new level of Bankai.
Which was immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named... Ewok?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp k sound, so... Yowok?
Yeah, what you gonna do? Well, we can assume his Bankai worked similar to his old ones, increasing his physical speed and strength along with his Ryatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then he lived happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him? Bitchigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
I might have got him mixed up with the other Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Close enough.
Now I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, substitute Soul Reaper.
Alright.
I'm combining my powerful spirit energy with this blade in order to protect my friends!
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's do it! Do it! Oh boy.
It's like Pokemon.
What's that energy? Is that a hollow?
I sense a presence. Naruto, wake up.
Get it!
Whoa, he's invisible!
You can't see me? Good.
He will. The animation's pretty on point.
Quit running, coward!
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
You're dead!
Substitution. Yep.
I see you. Leave it!
Damn. Ain't done yet.
Bring it on! Getsuga!
Jesus, still got all those to go. Yeah. Come on.
Really?
Yo, not bad, but I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Oh man, they're going all out with this.
Give me a freaking break.
Nine tails, bitch. No.
Is that the best you can do?
Crap. Yeah, they're gonna give it to him. Damn it.
That's so stupid.
Oh.
Give it to Naruto.
Ace,
Give it
is this
to
the ace in the hole?
Naruto.
Is this the ace up the sleeve? Oh. Oh yeah.
Kill him!
He lost all his powers. Oh, never mind. Oh wait, is he gonna do something with the stick? What are you gonna do with the stick?
I'll be so mad.
If that stick did something.
Screw you, bastard!
Oh no.
Is that a win?
Is that a win?
Is that the win?
Is that an OP?
Easy for space.
Who was that guy?
Yeah!
Damn, Even with
Oh,
his
shocking
powers,
Sagada!
Ichigo never gave up.
Oh yeah,
What
you
a
can see it from
badass.
space.
Sorry, Bleach fans. I know you all really wanted to
I thought he was gonna do something to say, but
This
Yeah,
wasn't.
Bleach fans, I'm
Naruto
sorry.
had better training,
Naruto
a better
won.
arsenal, and a better healing
Alright, let's see what
factor.
determined
And
this.
Ichigo's invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be
Oh, my
invisible,
heart was
but
racing.
is still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six Paths power, he could see and fight Madara's Limbo clones,
Yep.
even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks and can move faster than lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke is 220 million miles per hour, about one-third the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning-fast speeds, and even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. UZUMAKI beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 319 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite light speed.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. Alright, point for Ichigo.
Speed alone wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness, making it difficult for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than him. With that said, let's compare his Reiatsu to Naruto's chakra.
Bad news is, across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arankar, the situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5. However, let's give the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see why.
So here's our formula, but where do we start? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiora states his new form
I can see
can
why
destroy
this
the
death
city
battle
of
took
Las
so
Noches
long. They
in
had to
the
do
hollow
all
world
this
of
math.
Quacamundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Las Noches is square in shape and takes 3 days to walk from one corner to a gate in the center of the wall. So it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
That's bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
So plug that into the formula and there you have it. Ichigo's Reiatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 billion
They're
megatons of
mad, man.
TNT.
They had to.
40 billion more than Ichigo.
And don't forget, we were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him to block an attack that cut the moon in half, a force that had to be over 27 trillion megatons. This proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
If you're thinking, wait,
So
Boomstick,
technically,
Ichigo's
I
a black
believe
hole in a box.
Naruto can survive a hit from the
doesn't
Death Star.
really work
Yes,
like
he
a black
could.
hole.
Plus, the
could.
114 kiloton Fragor blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and you Waka Waka planet Mr. Don't they scale to him?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had the speed, they both had the guts, and Naruto had the strength, durability, training, and abilities for days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump on Ichigo.
The winner is Naruto Uzumaki.
Yay. You boy.
Now stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next
one.
And if you want to watch
That's gonna be
exclusive
tough to-
commentary on this
to
episode,
beat,
click that little box
to
over
top
there and
that.
start a first membership trial.
Try to grab one of these shirts too.
Oh, Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2099.
So, to all the Bleach fans,
Suck what? I'm not gonna say it. Well, anyway, but as far as the next death battle, believe it or not, Superpower Beatdown already did that, and the fans voted. And believe it or not, they voted so close. I believe that they had to do an alternate ending for each one. But that's interesting. We have the future Batman and the future Spider-Man going at it. Who do you think is in here? You think Terry McGinnis stands a chance against the future Spider-Man?
yeah, he was trained by Bruce.
Yeah, he's trained by the Batman. But I think this might be a redemption death battle, because despite the fact that they brought Batman back for Captain America, beforehand was what? Batman versus Spider-Man. Now we have future Batman versus future Spider-Man. So this might be a redemption battle.
Yeah.
More than likely. But anyway, dude, that battle's off the hook.
Oh, it was awesome. So much math and
I know.
calculation just to prove people that listen. You might be mad that Naruto won,
Yeah.
but the math's here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This death battle has been, desperately asked for so long. And now we understand why. So much math had to go into this, and so much watching of the shows had to go into this as well.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Naruto won though, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyway, guys, with that in mind, we just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us for the past year. We love making these death battle reaction videos, and we just like making videos in general, believe it or not. A girl, saw our Nostalgia Critic Rift reaction. She wants us to do more reactions to Nostalgia Critic. So that's like more people saying that they want to see us be, more diverse, but, because we're throwing it out there, people want more of it. And also, Nostalgia Critic recently released his review, something which I think he said he wasn't going to do, but he did it, and it's his review of Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh God.
Yeah, we definitely got to make a video of that. So, we're going to end this on a high note.
It's a horrible movie.
Yeah. So, sorry about that. We're going to end this on a high note with saying thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, just remember, we're giving one of these away, too. So, leave down in the comments below why you deserve this headband.
Why you deserve it.
We're gonna, God. Can you picture what people are going to be commenting on that now? Alright, so anyway, dude, just like how we entered in this death battle, would you like to take us out one more, my fellow ninja? Where is it? Oh. Alright, buddy. Ninja Ball.
Hey, man.